Welcome to Power Online Group Training. My name is Judy of jarbar.com. I'm here to run you through another rigorous bar, intermediate to advanced. You'll need a Pilates ball, a resistance band, and a block. And if you have a light set of weights hanging around at home, grab those, but it's not imperative. So come join me at the bar. You probably have a folding chair or a countertop there. That will be absolutely fine. So approach it, fingers resting lightly. Bring your feet into parallel. Today we're going to start in a ballet third position. So from parallel, you turn the toes out and the heels in. You're going to take the right heel on the instep of the left foot. I'm going to take a light plie. So we're going to drop and lift. And we're really pressing into the surface area of the feet. We're sitting back over the heels. The crown of the head always leaves space between the earlobes and the clavicles, stretching tall out of the pelvis. Toes are light. We're going to take this up into a releve. So we're plieing, knees tracking second and third toes. And here's how we're going to warm up. We're going to drop 3, 2, 1, and drop lower with our heels lifted. Releve and rise. Flat foot, 2 and 1, rise, 3, 2, 1, and flat foot, 3, 2, 1, lift heels, 3, 2, 1, and rise, 3, 2, you got it, releve, 3, 2, 1 more round, 3, 3, lift heels, 3, and rise up. First front attitude. So take the toe lining up with the left toe and lift. As you're lifting, we're checking the inner thigh, inner aspect of the knee joint, inner ankle, all line up with the ceiling. Well, as turned out as the hip will allow. So keep lifting, dropping back into the left heel. Shoulders are back and down, breath is relaxed. So you have a playlist there, if you can just barely hear my background music here, crank it up. We're going to take a rear curtsy lunge to front. So it comes back here, rear curtsy lunge, and to the front, up on the high toe, plie, and the rear curtsy lunge. Take the foot across, and plie. Back, across, and plie. Work 3 more rounds. And come into your ballet first position. Up on the high toe, we'll just plie here until we're ready to take third position on the other side. It's actually quite a nice day today, hence the shorts. Thought I'd brighten up the place. I hope you got your shorts on too, because we're going to spike up the heat soon. Left heel, right instep, plie. Just plie, flat foot plies. Down and rise, down and rise. All that, now stretch through the calves, warming up the Achilles. We're going to come down for 3, up on the high half toe and down 3 a bit lower, okay? So it's 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, drive up. 3, 2, 1, lift, 3, 2, 1, drive up, flat foot, 3, 2, 1, lift, 3, 2, you got it, 2 more rounds. 1 more, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, and rise. Front attitude, left toe, right toe, lift and lift and lift. If you know my classes and you have great balance, bring the hands to your heart space and raise the elbows. Bend the right knee and lift and lift. Keep moving. Are you ready for your curtsy lunge? Me too, let's take it. Take it back and across, high toe and curtsy. Or a curtsy, sweep it round, high toe. Nice job. 4 more. 2 more. And last one. Come into your first position and plie, lift and drop. All right, let's take a ballet position. So bring the right heel in the instep of the left, and then slide the foot forward, sort of diagonally across the corner of your mat, and come up into a high half toe. Here we are, plie, plie, plie. The hips are offset from your surface, pushing through the balls of the feet, the toes are light. 8 more, and 7, and 6, and 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and don't forget your fourth position on the other side, starting first, left heel, right instep, high half toe, hips are offset, wide, plie, lift and drop. Four more, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, rise up. You must have some heat going on in your body right now. Take the left palm over the back of the foot and have your hips facing your object. Tuck the hips under slightly, press the hand against the foot. Inhale deeply through the nostrils, exhaling through the mouth, and take it to the other side. Inhaling, exhaling, pressing against that hand. So most of you have a Pilates ball. I have been trying to think of alternatives. The other one was a hot water bottle. So it's rubbery, it can be filled with water, it's quite squishy, it has a negative pressure so it'll bounce back on you. If you have one of these, extend the right leg and press it behind the knee joint. Yeah, I'm going to turn around so you can see exactly what I'm doing here. So pressing in, bringing the heel up. You'll be leaning on your surface with your forearms stacked about a 45-degree angle in the torso. And you're going to lift the heel up towards the sky. Navel is drawn in, pelvic floor all day long, lift, lift, lift. So here you are. It's a ball and socket joint. It won't go very far. Everybody's range of motion is different depending on the size of the ball in the socket too. And you have this wonderful rump of muscle here that we're working on right now. Dig into those fibers. And let's point a toe. Feel the shift. 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep the leg raised and reach back with one hand. And then reach back with the other hand. Take hold of the ball. Press the ball between the palms and lift and lower. The toes pointed. 3, 2, and 1. Keep the leg lifted. Now raise the ball behind you if that's for you. If it's not for you, clearly not. You can keep the ball behind the thigh and continue with your leg raises. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you have the ball still behind the leg, grab it and bring the ball above the head in both hands. And we need to loosen out those shoulders after those tricep lifts. Exhaling, bring the ball down. Inhaling, lifting, nice and balanced here. 3 more. 1 more. Hold on to your countertop or whatever you're using. Send the right heel forward and shift the right hip back. Well done you. That was a real challenge for balance, stretch, strength and coordination. We'll try it again on the other side. I'm going to use my bar facing forwards this time now that we know exactly where we're going. So place the ball behind the left leg, step the waist back a little bit so you have room to stack your forearms. Flex the foot and take small lifts. So avoid looking up at the ceiling. Try and keep your spine in alignment. If you're locking out the standing knee, you need to bend into it. You fire up the right beat as well. A few more rounds. These tiny little movements, they really do the business, don't they? Point the toe, lift and lift and lift. Keep breathing. These muscles need the oxygen to function, and deal with the endurance aspect. 5, 4, 3, keep the toe pointed, fingertips resting on your object. Let's take the balance challenge. Extend the arms behind, grab the ball, and raise the elbows. Lift and lift and lift and lift. 5, 4, 3, hold and lift the foot. You can do it. Extend the arms. Focus on something on the floor that doesn't move. Use the strength of the glute. Core engaged. 5, 4, 3. Stay balanced. Bring the body up. Bring the arms overhead. Pass the ball through. Loosen out those shoulders. 2 more. And my friends, bring the heel forward, set the heel in, and push the hip back. Great achievement. Well done, you. Let's stick with the ball for a second. We like to work the abductors. I think this is such a good way to hone in on the muscles between the thighs. So we'll start with the parallel position. Make sure your middle toes line up with your tibia, kneecap, and hip bone. Glide down your imaginary wall, so the back of the head and the upper back are gliding down the glass wall. You really need to fire up the glutes, the hamstrings, the cores. Cores in plural, because I know there's more than one of you watching. Stay down and bring the thighs in towards the midline. Avoid the tendency of scooting the hips backwards. Keep them tucked under. So also avoid the hunch, because we're not looking for an extreme spinal movement here. We just want to get you in alignment. Relax your breath. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and stabilize the left. Just work the right. Go in for 2, now work the left, in for 2, now work the right. 2, 2, and 2, 2. So we're alternating with 2 pumps each side. In and in, in and in. What can be hard about that? Fun, yeah. But our bodies are fun to achieve. Lift and drop, drop and lift, drop and lift. Last, firing up. 3, 2, and 1. Stay down, small pulses, stack your forearms as if you're sitting on a park bench. It's all perfectly normal, just a little bit of a burn. 5, 4, 3, 2, fingers resting lightly, inhaling, rising up, drop the heels. You need a stretch after that. Release the ball. Again, that lovely quad stretch. Take the palm of the hand over the back of the foot. Raising the thigh, lengthening through the psoas, through the quad. We're going to take the leg up onto the object and lean forward over that front thigh. Let's take it to the other side. And stretch. So you may have very flexible hamstrings. If you do, inhale taller, bring the chest all the way over, face to knee. And inhale, rise up, release. Very good. So we like to open the hips during class, so wide second position plie is the perfect way. Bring the hands to your heart space, press the palms together, raise the elbows. You're going to lift and lower. The toes are light, knees tracking second and third toes. And if you can get low, make sure the knees are in line with the hips and stay here. Again, that slight tuck in the pelvis and just rock and rock and rock. We're not overstating the toes. We're staying within the range of our heels. The sit bones do not go anywhere near the overlap of the heels. Small pulses, lift and drop, lift. 2 pumps at the bottom, 2 and 2 and rise, 2 and 2 and rise. As you come up, do not lock out the knees, keep the tension on. Drop, drop and rise, drop and drop. One more set. Drop, rise up, drop down, lift the right heel, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. If you want to take this a little bit deeper, inhale the arms up, side bend, lift and lower the right heel. Keep moving, lift and lower. Work with me, lift and lower. And breathe. Chest faces up towards the sky. 3, 2, and 1. Drop the heel, inhale to center, lift and lower the left heel. And I know I have people who come to my classes regularly, they'll take the challenge. Come on, this side bend. Inhale, side bend. Lift and lower. Chest up towards the sky. Lift and drop. Lift and drop. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the heel. Inhale to center. Don't come up. Small pumps. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, rise up, heel, toe the feet together. Nice job, everyone. Take your resistance band if you have one and place it around the back of the foot. Externally rotate the shoulder and bring the hand overhead into dance pose. And release if you're satisfied with that stretch, otherwise stay there. I'm going to take this to the other side. So externally rotating the shoulder as if you're bringing a backpack over you. You're stretching through the triceps into the lats, all the way down into the right psoas, across the quad, pressing the foot against the strap. Wonderful stretch. Get a little bit higher, a little bit lower with the torso. Wonderful dancer pose. Very apt to sing as we're at the bar. Okay, so we have our strap. We're going to place it just above the ankles. There. So have the feet about hip distance apart. Shift the body weight to the left and have the fingers resting lightly. Slight tuck in the pelvis. Take a small lift. Lift and lift and lift. 7 and 6 and 5, 4. While we're doing this, you say, take it to the other side. Strong hips. We're working the glute med, which takes the legs away from the midline. Strong hips, supporting pelvis, lower lumbar. Having equal strength in both hips is paramount. Perfect for runners, cyclists, climbers, and just everyday function like walking up the stairs. Take it to the other side. Lift and lift and lift. If you had a mirror outside of you, you wouldn't see the inside leg. So line up the knee joints and relax your shoulders. Pull the abs back, navel to spine. 5, 4, 3. Take it to the other side. One more step. 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Release your strap and bring the heels together in the first position. Dig, dig, dig the heels in. Knees tracking second and third toes. Lean back against that imaginary wall. It's still there. Woo! This should feel a lot easier since you did that strong resistance. You know, the body still believes it's going to do that range of motion. Little trick. Heels, sit bones, stacking on top. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Let's take a rear attitude. Drop the left heel, line up the right toe, pivot forward out of your pelvis, stack your forearms, and take a lift. Now earlier we were talking about looking at the inner aspect of your thigh and your knee and your ankle. Now think about the reverse aspect facing the ceiling. You can see your leg in your peripheral vision. It's not far enough back. So looking down, keeping the spine nice and long, strong in alignment. Dig into the upper outer quadrant of your glute. And you'll know when you're in the right place because you will definitely feel this. Draw your abs in, shoulders back and down, get the energy in the room. Our bodies, this is where they're made. If you can get through a jar bar class, you can get through any pandemic. We're tough, strong, progressive. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the ankle around and place it across the left thigh. Sit nice and low. Get your sit bones level with your floor. And relax your breath. Inhaling, exhaling. And coming back up into your first position. Dig your heels in, okay? Sit back against your imaginary wall and glide down it, lift and lower. Fuse those heels in. Body's natural squat rack. Squeeze the glutes to the top of the movement. 8 more. 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2. Gently drop that right heel. Take the left big toe, line it up with the heel. Carve a nice straight line, stack the forearms. Find comfort in your lower lumbar. So adjust your position so you're not arching into that section of your spine. So get into like a mindset where you can rap away at these, you know they're hard. You can also read poetry at the same time. Calming the mind, digging away at the glute muscle. That's paradise. 10, 9, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, wing the leg round, left ankle over right, not offset, sit down into your figure 4, flex the left foot. And rise up. So grab a block if you have one, if not, you can go to your steps now. If you have some hand weights, that's fabulous. We're going to work reps into the calf muscle, so you may not even need weights. So, we'll take the right foot into the middle of the block and rock the foot back and forth and make sure that your instep is in the center and you're using it as somewhat as a pivot. So come up onto the ball of the feet and place the right weight on your right hip. Then the left hip, drop and drop and drop and rise. So check your ankles are not pivoting, twisting left or right, and the back of the foot is coming directly forwards. Your physiotherapist will be very pleased that you're repping in that vein. 3, 2, and hold, and shoot the left leg back. Left leg back, toe is pointed, tiny isometric movements, digging into the crease, the join between the glute and the hamstring. 8, get up on the heel. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, step back with the right foot. Ease out that calf muscle. Well done, friends. Big inhale, big exhale. The other calf is calling. So, middle of your block, do a test flick to make sure the heel comes down. You're pivoting easily through the instep. Come up, weight on the left hip, lift and lower, lift and lower. If you need to put the right weight down somewhere because it's awkward, do so. If you have a counter spot, just leave it there so that you can grab hold of it. All right, let's work these calves. 8, 7, 6, no twist of the ankles. 4, 3, 2, stay up, we're still working the calf. We're going to dig into the seat of the right. Push back with a pointed toe. Keep your hips nice and stable. Fire up the glutes. Abs, what are they doing? 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, don't drop that left heel. Now you can take the left heel back and push it through. Nice job. One more round on each side. So, as I said, you can do this on the stairway because you probably have a handrail there to hang on to. That's a very good place to do it. Alright, let's working back on the right calf. So place the foot in, do your test run. Come up, solid, drop and lift. Drop. Now your calves are nice and warm. We'll take this a little bit further. If you can get both knees to line up, that would be great. Otherwise you'll have a broken leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the leg up and hold. Sit back over the calf. Nice job. Take the right heel back. Press it in. Stretch through that calf. Woo! Alright friends, let's take it to the other side. Pivot. Are you in a safe place? Let's do it then. Lift and drop. Lift and drop. Just think how strong your feet will be after all these bar classes. Stability in the ankles. You can walk for days. And if you are into high heels, you can wear heels all day. 3, 2, and stay up. Raise the opposite knee and hold. Steady. Put your abs to it. You need the core strength. Soft mind. 3, 2, and release. Drop the right foot, send the left heel back. Press, press, press. Oh, inhale, exhale. Oh, calves. Alrighty, let's take some abs. We've played with all our props. Let's now take it down onto the mat. You have your weights or not. Coming down onto the mat. Have your heels in line with your sit bones. Bring the weights across the chest. And rock twice to the left and twice to the right. So be mindful of your position of your spine. So we have a slight C shape, not a hunch. We're kind of closing the sternum towards the navel. You're pulling the navel back towards your mat. Alright, hold it over to the left and just hold, lean back. You need to double up your mat because your coccyx is sticking in. I get that. Create some cushioning for yourself, maybe a little blanket or a towel. Take it to the other side. Hold. Please breathe. Oblique, serratus. The whole thing. Come to center. Lift and drop. Raise the leg. Lean back, lift and lower the leg. Don't forget to breathe and don't cheat yourself. Lean back a little bit more as long as you're not hyperextending your spine. Front foot, lift and lower, lift and lower. Extend the leg. 3, 2, stay back, lift and lower the leg, lift and lower, the knee is solid. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place the weights down, push up into bridge pose. So bring the heels up to the sit bones, press the palms in, and rise up, pushing the navel to the ceiling. Be mindful not to cut off the airways. And peel down all the way, come off of the ball of the feet. And then take the right angle across the left. Reach through the triangle, grab the back of the thigh, flex the feet. There's a lot of really super stretch classes on this Empower online group training. So click on any of those if you need some extra stretching at the end of this class. There's also yoga, strength, kit, massive collection in the library, so please check them out. Take the left angle across the right, bring the right thigh in, flex the feet. take a full long body stretch, arms one way, legs over. Big inhale, big exhale. Whew. And come up into a seated position. Get the soles of the feet together, grab the ankles of the feet. Inhale nice and tall, get those sit bones rooted. And exhale, falling forward. My friends, thank you so much for joining me. It's been a real pleasure. Intermediate bar. I'll shoot some more beginner bars so that you can tune into those also. Well done everyone. See you again soon. Be safe.